Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Libra September 4, 2023. You can sleep more soundly in your personal and romantic life. Mighty Saturn, our great taskmaster planet, has also passed out, weakened, within your solar house of true love, passion, and fertility. When he was direct, it made it harder to line up suitors who captivate you. You could have felt like you were constantly being taught tough lessons over and over. However, with him in a retrograde phase, you're being given an opportunity to turn within and truly incorporate this wisdom and tutelage into your life moving forward. Pay attention to the frustrations, but remember they are blessings in disguise. Everything will come together in the end. You may feel more reflective of your work life and how it could play into the progression of your career path when the Moon in Aries trines Venus retrograde in Leo. The fiery trine suggests that every effort you make could lead to something wonderful. But you may have to make a few adjustments to your work routine or habits to get to where you want to be in your career path. Do not be afraid to make some changes since it could enhance your success. This time last week the Moon was not only in your income sector but at a friendly aspect to every planet on the job and career fronts. One of those planets was Venus, and thanks to the Moon, as the planet of money spends her last full day in retrograde motion in your career sector at a standstill, it is with a better sense of where the money is as she prepares for tomorrow's turnaround. There is so much sensitivity in you. You may feel that peace is all you need to be happy and be heartbroken to see what is going on in the world. Try giving yourself peace as much and as often as you can, peace in the bathtub, peace at the dinner table, and peace in bed. Learn to require in your own life what you want to see in the world. Drawing that power up in yourself will give you focus and ground you. Exercise is the mainstay of this dream. Today's vibrations will push you towards a new departure. Today you should feel the first preliminary signs. You feel the need to move in every sense of the word, towards new ideas and contacts. In your professional environment you could well have some very good news for the future. Things are changing for you on the inside and on the outside. Having the Moon in your work sector over the weekend and away from the noise of the working week can be an advantage, making it easier to hear yourself think and to pick up on information, insights, and messages. Even more so when the Moon is not only here during Venus' last full day in retrograde motion in your career sector but is aligned with the planets in your work sector that are not only also in retrograde motion but will remain in retrograde motion. Career and job matters will continue to work in harmony, but today is all about looking back. In between the Moon's departure from your romantic sector yesterday and its return to your relationship sector tomorrow, today is all about holding on to and preserving influence of a romantically charged full moon. With Uranus in his first weekend in retrograde motion in your relationship sector and Jupiter his last in direct motion, the Moon's return tomorrow will be a chance to focus more on your relationships. Our eyes in the sky. As we approach the Moon's return to your income sector tomorrow, you find yourself at a pivotal juncture in the monthly financial cycle. It's a moment that calls for heightened awareness while adopting a prudent wait-and-see approach. This caution is particularly warranted with Uranus now in retrograde motion in your income sector and Jupiter nearing the end of its direct motion, both planets appearing to stand still in the celestial dance. The presence of the Moon in your income sector as Jupiter prepares to turn retrograde in just 2 days places you squarely at the turning point of a significant cosmic tide. During this time, it's essential to exercise restraint and avoid overreacting to situations that may give you the impression that someone is concealing information from you, especially in your personal life. Resist the urge to dramatize these thoughts, as doing so can lead to unnecessary anxiety. Instead, practice patience and wait until you're in a less emotionally charged state before addressing any weighty concerns. Taking a step back and allowing yourself some rest can be greatly beneficial during this period. The moon's recent departure from your income sector has left you not only with a heightened intuition for financial matters but also with a wealth of information that requires careful unpacking. As the emotional turbulence stemming from the recent full moon 9 subsides and Mars no longer exerts its influence in your financial sector, you will find yourself with newfound awareness and motivation on both sides of the financial spectrum. This shift promises a fresh perspective and an opportunity for greater financial equilibrium. Today, the celestial stage is graced by the presence of the moon in Aries, infusing our lives with fiery energy that ignites our passions and stirs desires deep within our souls. This fervent cosmic vibe may lead to impulsive and impatient responses to the matters that come our way, rendering our usual sense of tranquility virtually non-existent. In these moments, it's crucial to exercise caution before reacting hastily. Take a moment to ponder what you genuinely wish to convey or achieve. In the midst of this celestial firestorm, it's essential to set aside unnecessary drama and instead harness the potent energy of the Aries moon for productive and healthy endeavors, particularly when initiating new projects or ventures. However, be mindful of the discomfort that may arise from feeling compelled to accept certain inconsistencies in your life. You might perceive these as elements beyond your control, or perhaps you suspect that someone is not being entirely forthcoming in their dealings with you. Patience becomes your ally during these trying times. Wait for the opportune moment when communication flows smoothly and without disruptions. This patience will likely lead to a compromise solution, sparing any lasting damage to your relationships. Bear in mind that the future is a realm of uncertainty, where change can occur swiftly and unexpectedly. Consequently, it is wise to cultivate a spirit of flexibility, especially in financial matters. If you find yourself contemplating a significant investment or acquisition, exercise caution, for hasty decisions could result in unpleasant consequences. When receiving advice, maintain a healthy degree of skepticism and take the time to deliberate, as the information may not always be in your best interest. In the realm of work, you may encounter periods of insecurity and confrontation. Do not allow these challenges to overwhelm you, even if you lack immediate solutions to every problem that arises. Instead, maintain a composed exterior and resist the urge to exacerbate your difficulties through impulsive actions. Remember that even the most severe crises often dissipate as swiftly as they emerge, leaving room for resolution and growth.